The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Outside. And the home opener is underway. Next offering is in for a strike. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin.
Right through there for a strike.
That misses. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. At the belt and fires. That's a little bit low. No outs. Runner on second.
That's a ball. 3-0.
Ground ball right side. In time to Bone. They get the out on Acuna. Here is Matt Olson.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Next
Ball
offering
one.
misses, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. De La Cruz on third with 2 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. stays alive.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And here is Victor Scott.
Siggy,
you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Just missed.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Now there's one away. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber
Strider in his fourth year, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the Beast. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. And here comes Alec Bohm. The changeup missing. 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the dirt. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Brooks Lee stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
The designated hitter, Brooks Lee.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nick Gonzalez. And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Josh Naylor.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately,
the tag, and he's out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And a foul ball. Stevenson pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Hard hit to third. Gonzalez to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second. Here's the rookie right fielder, Griffin Conine. Strider back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a miss. Strider gets the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. One out, bases empty. Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit for Arizona, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ozuna. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball there. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're all square. It's 2-2. Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. This to center field, Scott. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
The right fielder.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tied up here in the early going. Falling behind 2-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That's a walk.
That pitch is up.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Ozuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute to finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's in for a strike at 95. Counts full, 3-2. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Back here in the desert, set for the bottom of the third. Here is Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And there's on the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered in this game.
Yelich.
Ball one, no strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, center field. Out, number 2. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Now batting.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Bohm.
Now one missed. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground. And foul ball. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. This is Bryce Turang. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Pitch misses there.
Outside.
And a count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably
2 balls,
coming.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Strider deals. And downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Start of the fourth, and now the DH, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Fouled off. He was late. Naylor in his 6th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jonah.
Here's the catcher,
Heim.
Jonah Heim. 0 for 1 so far. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
The batter,
And here is Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich makes the catch. 2 down. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Got it. And K is his 3rd of the game. ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for the
four. Now
Diamondbacks,
it's the
the
DH,
designated
Brooks
hitter,
Lee.
Brooks Lee.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
And that one
Inside,
missing
ball one.
inside a sharp slider. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now up next for Arizona, Nick Gonzalez.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball
The
pretty
right
well.
fielder,
I know
number
it didn't produce a
18,
hit, but he made
Martin.
solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do
Jonah.
anytime you're at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ozuna ranging after it. Squeezes it. That is the inning. Back here at Chase
Leading off
Field,
to the plate,
and now
the third
Zach
baseman,
McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Burns back to work. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
De La Cruz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Slider right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Popped up. He's under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Acuna now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there.
0-1's the count.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Stevenson settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's Matt Olson.
The batter,
1
the
for
first
2.
baseman, Matt Olson.
Not
Counts
even
1-0.
close there. And it's 1-0. That one fouled off. McKinstry leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Diamondbacks,
inning.
the
And now the
center
center fielder, Victor Scott.
Scott.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits
Now
where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Right through there for a strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Runner takes off.
One
It's
ball,
a pitch out.
2 strikes.
The throw, tag, and he's out. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Number 22.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Yelich set down on. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a ground ball. Torres over to first. Ozuna is out. And now it's Josh Naylor. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Yelich takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in the desert, and here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound. Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now pitching for
Griffin Jax comes on now.
Number 22. Griffin Jax.
And now Bryce Turang. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2. And next is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee.
Reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ozuna. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 45, Answer Uribe.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Uribe, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. And next for Atlanta, Thairo Estrada.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. Makes the catch for the out. Zach McKinstry next up for the Braves.
Zach McKinstry.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding out of the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Line drive. And out number 1 on the grab. Griffin Conine stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Boom.
No ball,
That's
2
cheddar,
strikes.
baby.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now
and here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 71, Josh Hader.
And that is out of play.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Just missed.
I got a ball.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Out.
That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This one popped up. Hader makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, on to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Victor Scott.
Now
Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Number 43.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's outside. And that is ball 1. Hard liner. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Check swing, no appeal.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Number 22.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just kept it simple.
Now pitching for
Drew
the
Rasmussen will take over
number
here.
57.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yelich goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just
Ball,
misses
catch
with that
inside.
one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here at Chase
Leading off
Field,
to the plate,
new inning getting
the left
started.
fielder,
And now
number
it's
20,
Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcelo Zuna.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 63.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Foul ball.
On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Here's Josh Naylor. 1 for 3. And that
0-1,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt. In the air, left field. He's under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jonah Heim. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Heim tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. They're down to their final strike.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Braves down to their final strike. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks hold on.